sitting outside and I'm just thinking about something. Something came across my timeline, and it's about uh, Al- alligator Alcatraz, or whatever the hell that is that Donald Trump said he's sending these people to. They're complaining about mosquitoes. You know, they're complaining about um, the hello. They complaining about being bitten by the mosquitoes, and I heard the mosquitoes down there is bad because it's in the Everglades in the swamp. But anyway, before I'm going, this is just my opinion. It's a disclaimer. It's my opinion and my opinion alone. But people, and please, whoever comes in, please like and subscribe to my channel, Things Worth Knowing, at BIGGIRL_72. Trump is putting these illegal immigrants in in um, alligator Alcatraz, whatever Alcatraz, whatever that place is. But they're complaining about the mosquitoes that's gonna bite them, and it's just a mess. But my thing of it is about the with all the mosquitoes they say are alligator Alcatraz, or like I said, whatever it is. I'm wondering what's going to happen. We got Robert F. Kennedy Jr. at you know, the head of the Human Services. He don't believe in no vaccinations. And think about it. There's a vaccination for malaria and whatever else there is. So I'm wondering if they don't do no, uh, you know, they've got these people out there. And malaria comes back. That's a mosquito-borne illness. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Is malaria gonna come back? Think about it. Y'all need to think about all of this stuff. Everybody applauding Trump's stupidity, but you know, everybody just like I said, everybody just um, applauding Trump's stupidity with this alligator Alcatraz thing. But think about it. If hello, Leslie Lara. Yeah, the alligator Alcatraz. I can't never get the name right. It's 16 people listening to me. Please like and share my channel, which is Things Worth Knowing at BIGGIRL_72. Get them likes up and tell me what you think. Yes, he is very stupid. And my thing of it is, if you're not vaccinating people, you got Robert Kennedy Jr. not wanting to vaccinate people, head of Health and Human Services, and he's doing away with the vaccinations and stuff. So what happens? Are we gonna have an outbreak of malaria? Measles are on the outbreak. Hi, Samantha. How are you? Thanks for joining in. 8 people here, and I don't see them likes going up. Please like and share my channel. Things Worth Knowing at BIGGIRL_72. Again, are we gonna think about it? Are we gonna have outbreaks of malaria? Because we definitely got an epidemic of measles. Measles had been all what's the word I want? Had been all eradicated in the United States, but now measles are on the rise. Yes, please like and subscribe to my channel, Leslie Lara, if you haven't. And yes, he is dumb, and I think if enough people understand that, but ain't no harm in speaking on it again. I will. Enjoy the rest of your day, Leslie. Anyway, so like I'm saying, are we going to have an epidemic of these diseases that were eventually gone, erased, eradicated in the United States? you know. And also, it's another thing. All these people that he deported that have green cards, that have been here 30 years, after this is over, because of the 2026 election is the most important one, and that's why his big big excuse me, the one he calls the big beautiful bill, and I call it the big ugly dumb behind bill, and that's putting it nicely. He's that doesn't go into effect until 2027. He's the end of 2027, 2027, 2028. So what Donald Trump is doing, he's making sure all these things aren't going to pass until he has a chance to, to continue with his stupidity. But anyway, what happens to those people? And the same thing with the you know, the the green card and all the different stuff that's going on. Hey, Miss Andrea, how are you? Yeah, I was just talking about Donald Trump and his stupidity. Alligator Alcatraz or whatever the hell that crazy mess is. Poor people there who are there complaining they getting ate up by mosquitoes. They outside in tents and all in the Everglades, the swamps of Florida. And I was wondering uh, if malaria is going to come back, because malaria was a disease that was eradicated through vaccinations, and we got Robert Kennedy, who don't believe in vaccinations. So measles are on the rise, no vaccination. He got people not to vaccinate their children. Now kids are dying from measles and all over again. In some parts of the world, polio has came back, and that's been eradicated since I was 7 years old. In 1957, Dr. Jonas Salk took and invented the vaccine. I was one of my sister, myself, and a good friend of my mother, her children. We were one of the first black kids in our neighborhood who got vaccinated. They sent everybody to the Board of Health, and the government sent all the vaccines to everybody, you know? So I don't know. With this crazy man in office, ain't no telling what's going to happen. Diseases that have been eradicated in the United States are coming back. So it's crazy. Yes, it is. Girl, I got a new hairstyle coming. I'm trying to get it because I'm a little off topic because I'm sweating like crazy. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just thinking about all of that. And that big beautiful Bill, like he calls it, he's smart. He thought he was smart. He pulled the fast one. All of that cutting the Medicaid stuff ain't gonna happen until 2028. That's the new presidential election. They gonna have all them cuts to take thing, but it's taken a hold already because states like the state of New Jersey, anybody who works for the state of New Jersey, they they went from Blue Cross and Blue Shield to Aetna, and now the copays went from the not the copays, the deductible has went up to 2,500. I was told by a friend of mine. So states are bracing for it because when it does take effect, all of us gonna fall under state. So the state of New Jersey is trying to is trying to offset that and stuff. It's so many questions there. It's so many questions that he leaves to be desired. You know. So what do you all think? Trump, we all know Trump's a jackass. Nobody needs to debate that anymore. Like I said, look, we got 4 people watching and only 1 like. I should at least have 4 likes. Can I get 4 likes for this so I can stay in the algorithm? You know, my birthday coming up, and I'm sure hoping I get me a new laptop. But that's not there. That's neither here nor there right there. So I can go live and really give y'all some real good content on here. But think about it. I'm just think about it. Donald Trump, Robert Kennedy Jr. don't believe in vaccination. He got the most dumbest, inaccurate people, that incompetent people running the government, and they don't know as much as a fly in a bowl of buttermilk. That's about what they know, you know. So, anybody want to say something? You know, Leslie Lara said she got to leave, but please spread the word that Donald Trump is dumb. Leslie Lara, um, Leslie Lara, we know that Donald Trump is a dummy. Everybody with an ounce of brains knows that Donald Trump is a dummy. So nobody needs to say more. And anyway, he's doing all kind of stuff. And you don't hear about this too much in mainstream media. I've been running across a whole bunch of stuff. The Supreme Court, yes, Andrea, alligator Alcatraz. That's what it's called. I can't never get it right. But alligator Alcatraz, yes. And Donald Trump, because I do believe that the American people are going to wake up. Hopefully, they're going to wake up and put Democrats in. And I tell all my friends, look at it this way. Get all them Republicans out. Mike Johnson, he got to go because he's destroying Louisiana. I mean, them people in Louisiana going to be suffering. Louisiana is one of the poorest states in the United States. The Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, and I think Georgia. But them Republicans have ruined those states, and these crazy people still vote against their own interests because I don't know what they think. You have to go into your computer scroll and look at what some of these people believe in. You know, the people in Texas who are affected by the storm, the flood, the Biden administration allotted $10.2 million for a warning system, which the people in the small towns, they voted against it. Oh, if you vote against it, that's the devil itself. Joe Biden is a communist. He's spreading lies in public school for our children. All of that kind of stuff. And they saying, one lady, her Medicaid is going to be gone. She think it's going to be gone next month or something. Anyway, she got her sister who is sick, has some kind of rare disease, and her daughter who has a rare disease. And she says she feels she got it because she used to work in the field when she was younger, and she feels that she was sprayed with insecticide. And they asked her, did she vote? She said she voted for Donald Trump. And she said she will never vote again. So, I mean, the stupidity and propaganda is running wild in this country. That's another thing. But the main thing that I tell everybody is everybody got to get out here and vote, even if you don't like the Democrat. Look at it this way, vote them in, because in two more years they're going to have to run again, fill out a term, run again. Then you can vote them out and put who you want in. But you got to get rid of all these MAGA nuts and all this stupidity. And that damn Supreme Court got to go. And the biggest butt kisser on there is no other than Clarence Thomas. I was told not to call his name because I could get in trouble. They listening, but guess what? I don't care. The man is, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. All I know is these people. people are, you know. Samantha Shindell, how are you? You know, yes. But so Mike, that's Mike Johnson's in Mike Johnson's district. So they are. It's crazy. Oh, I'm sitting out here in front of my building, just taking it in, reading and listening. There's so much stuff going on that you wouldn't believe. So much underhand crookedness in the United States. You wouldn't even think it is, but it is. So I don't know. I really don't know. You know. Oh man, man, man. Does anybody have anything they want to say? Anything else they want to say besides alligator Alcatraz? I, wa- I I've seen pictures of it, but not really close. I really haven't seen things close up. But like I said, you know, there's a rhyme and reason behind everything. So it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So hold on for a minute. I'm gonna mute you for a minute. I'll be right back. Sorry, sorry, people. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. You know, I'm back. So anyway, anyway, this just Donald Trump. I have just about had it with Donald Trump. Anybody that's listening, hasn't subscribed, please like and subscribe to my channel, Things Worth Knowing, at BIGGIRL underscore 72. So that is that. So what do you think, Andrea? Do you think they have a chance of, do you think the people will come to their senses by November 3rd, 2026, and will vote enough Democrats in to get rid of Mike Johnson, MAGA Mike, and Donald Trump, you know? So, because they got to go. They truly got to go. I don't know how nobody else feel, but I know how I feel. And I feel like they got to take their butts somewhere else because America cannot go 4 years with this nonsense. Immigration, the stuff that they doing to the immigrants is just, it's just mean spirited, you know. People just doing shit to be doing shit. Lord forgive me for what I say, but that's all. they doing. Yeah, I was just told I need a haircut. I know I need a haircut, but I'm trying to get something without dyeing my hair. Yep, I hope so too, because we cannot, as America as we know it, if we don't get him out at the midterm election, get people in there that's gonna vote and gonna vote to impeach Donald Trump and get him out of office and take those with him. Now, I hope everybody know. I will say this about getting him out. He ain't going peaceful, so we know that. So you can check that off your list already. He ain't gonna go peaceful. I done read up on the chain of command once he's impeached, and it may come down to the latter, which is the military taking him out. Taking him out of office. I don't mean killing him. Before some dummy say, yes, Andrea, they are. Melena, she need to go. Well, her mama can't go, but she can take her mama's body with her if she wants to. Uh, and Eric and his Don Jr. And I don't know what the other brother's name because I don't follow that family. I ain't trying to follow them. But their mother, Ivanka, and Ivanka is the mother. She didn't become. She married Donald Trump in 1977 and didn't become uh, a citizen until 1988. So she got anchor babies because she had them for Donald Trump so she could stay in office. You know, they the worst kind of people. Yes, they do, Andrea. They sure need to leave first, because Trump, you know, you want things to be one way for everybody else. You want to take away birthright citizenship. Who the hell are you? Well, cancel Barron's stuff, cancel his stuff, take him out. Yeah, and also they say he mad at Harvard because Harvard didn't take Barron. And I have a black friend, whose daughter went to Harvard and graduated from Harvard Law School and is still studying, you know. And she was telling me Harvard's uh, how they pick for entry into their school, and how they give out their scholarships. They give out full scholarships. They go into areas where there are deserving students in poor areas, underrepresented areas, and they give it to the deserving children of low-income parents. Michelle Obama, even a lot of white kids too, but they don't give out scholarships based on family connections. You know, that your family is connected to the school. So I learned that from them too. And everything is a DE hire. Andrea, did you know that they blame the flood in that, I forget the name of that little town where the flooding is, that the MAGA people are saying it's Biden's fault. When I saw a video that the people who run the little town, whatever the name of the little town is, that who runs it, they rejected Biden's $10.2 million government allotment, because they don't trust the government. They don't want to be a part of Biden's cult. Whole lot of crazy shit that don't make no sense. And you rather let your neighbors die because there ain't no warning system in. They don't want it because it'll disturb the peace. Well, those poor babies that was in that camp, they didn't even have it. chance to get up and go to higher ground. There was no warning. Could have been because the government was going to pay to have a warning system installed. They done took away NOAA. That's the one that in Christmas time, I don't know what it stands for, but I can remember as a kid, NOAA always supposedly tracked Santa Claus's trip across the country delivering Christmas presents as a kid. I do remember that. So it is what it is. But these, I don't know, these MAGA people, they just, I don't know, they believe anything. Anybody tell them, I could tell, I'm going to tell them there's $1 billion laying in the street to see how many fools will get out there and try to dig up the sidewalk or dig up the road to get this money that ain't there, you know. So, oh well, I said I was going to do a little short. I've been on here almost 30 minutes, almost a half hour. So, it is what it is. So, I'm going to go. Anybody in here listening, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for knowing at BIGGIRL _72. Any questions? Anybody got anything they want to say to me? Oh, you heard the ignorant comments too? That made no sense. Them people suffered and those little kids died. They did not have to die because a bunch of ignorant people refused money, which is supposed to, this is what taxpayer money is supposed to do. The infrastructure, safety, public safety and stuff. But because Biden was a Democrat, supposedly Biden was a communist. All the stupid shit that people saying, you know, all the stupid stuff, you know. So you rather sacrifice the well-being of your constituents than to vote for what is right. That's a hard pill to swallow. I don't care who you are. That is a hard pill to swallow. I'm sitting up here going to sleep, y'all. I didn't sleep good last night. I had terrible leg cramps in both legs. I'm going through something with these veins of mine and stuff, but I'm going to be all right. I'm going to end this. Y'all have a good evening. I may come back later on this evening about between 6 and 8. No earlier than 6 and no later than 8. So look for me. Have a good rest of the afternoon. Okay, everybody. See ya.